5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Calvin of Team APS, and I'm here with
Paul. Hi.
And today we're here to talk about the top 7 structure decks. So you can just grab 3 of them and go. The first deck on my list is the structure deck Kaiba for 2016. Well, we got introduced to ABC.
Yeah, so you might also just kind of view this as the Union structure deck. You get good cards like Union Hangar, which is the field spell. Mm-hmm. It basically makes summoning and searching them.
Easiest +1.
Yeah,
Best
really
+1
easy.
Field spell this year so far.
And Dragon Buster is just a really tough to deal with boss monster. You can, pitch a card from your turn and banish anything on the field?
Banish on your turn or your opponent's turn.
Yeah, and the deck is also really simple to play. I mean, this is one of those things where 3 copies of the structure really is about all you need to just pick up and play with a friend. Mm-hmm. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond, there's other stuff you can add in.
Like the gadgets and stuff.
Yeah, people have gold and silver gadgets. Stuff like that. I know some people add in the Photon Thrasher, Galaxy Soldier. Yeah. That gets a little pricey though. But just the lone deck, if you're playing sealed with your friends
trying to learn how to play, get into the game.
Yeah, things like that. Perfect.
Next one.
Is the Emperor of Darkness structure deck.
I know what that is.
So that's the Monarch structure that actually came out.
Monarchs in it.
Yeah, beginning of last year, right? It's actually really good. So despite the fact that Monarchs aren't meta anymore, Pantheism got limited and stuff, and Ether, I believe, but still, the Monarchs are still totally viable. They still got Domain,
which is the field spell, and which locks you upon out of the extra deck, which is something that's great right now.
Yeah, kind of great all the time in YuGiOh if you think about it.
Especially now with the spam.
Yeah, so, in addition to that, right, the Monarch engine is very fast. It's easy to search cards, things like Tenacity, things like, Monarch Stormforth is an easy out to a lot of troublesome monsters. Erebus and Ether, both very good as well. What is it? The first Monarch is kind of like a better Treeborn. It's easy to bring it back. Ether can summon Erebus from the deck, and then Erebus is kind of like a better Caius in a way. And honestly, this deck, despite being hit by the ban list, is still sees play, still tops regionals and stuff.
You can still grab 3 and go.
Yeah, and if you wanted to maybe make it a little bit better past that, adding in things like Vanity's Fiend, Majesty's Fiend, those are popular additions. And you can start side decking cards, Jinzo, Chaos Hunter, all that stuff works really easily in this deck.
The Master of Pendulum structure deck that introduced us to Pendulum card.
Oldie but goodie, I'd say.
Which was a great card, and Wisdom Eye Magician and stuff like that, and it was very versatile.
All the Magician cards really. Now Pendulum Call, as we know, went on to get limited because that card is really good.
It was great.
But yeah, that card really brings the deck together. But even if you exclude that, the Magician cards are good, and this deck even had Skull Crobat Joker, which a lot of cards in this deck found themselves limited, huh?
Because it was just that good. And
yeah.
It was you could combine it with
you combine it with Performa Pals, Perform Mages before all the good ones got banned.
Didn't it get combined with Odd Eyes too?
Yeah, Odd Eyes worked really well in this deck.
It was just
a couple of Odd Eyes actually came in this deck. So
not like your basic Pendulum deck, but a good
entry level.
Yeah.
It's entry level, but also has the depth and potential to get a lot better. Because past this deck's release, Konami still released a lot of other, just Magician support. The most recent being, I forget the name of it. The one that can search Buster Blader or something. And there's Nirvana High Paladin and just all these cards where just 3 copies of the deck works fine, but there's so much potential to expand it. Let's go with structure deck Yugi 2016.
They had the rock people.
Yeah, the foil to Kaiba's obviously got a little overshadowed, right?
A lot overshadowed.
Yeah, to the point where I think there was a point where it was Kaiba's structure was $15-16 online. They're only supposed to be $10, and Yugi's, you could literally find it for $7 because it's just no one wanted it.
But it had some good rock support. You could use older rock support. And then what was it? The magnet reverse and stuff.
Yeah, magnet reverse, magnet conversion. All those cards, most of them came in that set. And the Magnet Warriors aren't bad cards. They're level 3 rock monsters. you can combine them with like, you know, if you want to kind of go above and beyond, Quakimeru or Tremids.
Oh, the Gaia Earth guy.
Yeah, like all of those rock cards. And the thing is, like the Magnet Warriors themselves are not bad cards. I think they each have different effects, like when they get summoned, and then they can tribute themselves off, and like send or summon a rock monster. Haven't done my research on that yet. Alex was gonna build that deck and he didn't, so.
We blame you.
Yeah, blame him. Yeah, but you know, the cool part about this is, as a deck, it actually holds its own pretty well. It's still pretty recent. It's still got decent reprints in it. I'd say my only gripe with the deck, just the structure deck as a product, is that it kind of had like Dark Magician support stuff that didn't really work as well with the Magnet Warriors. But if you were to buy 3, you could just take a lot of that out.
You just take it out, yeah.
Just focus on just the Magnet Warriors. So yeah, it should work perfectly fine.
Rise of the True Dragons.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That didn't happen. That deck, it's interesting. Most people forgot that the deck itself is like an archetype that functions as basically the Felgrand.
Felgrand.
Yeah, it had like Arcbrave Dragon and like, you know, Divine Dragon Felgrand. But the key cards in this, or at least the one key card.
That damn spell card.
Yeah, the spell, Return of the Dragon Lords. Brings back your high level dragons.
The protection was the best part.
Yeah, protects them. It can protect multiple copies of them.
That's what made it crazy.
Even aside from that, there were a lot of good reprints in this.
Trading.
Yeah, Trade-In, Foolish Burial.
Foolish is pretty much always good now.
Breakthrough Skill, I think, was also reprinted in this.
Breakthrough Skill was great.
And those kind of cards are especially good if you're like looking for a structure deck that, you know, can be just 3 copies, grab and go. You want to have like decent traps, like Call of the Haunted, decent traps like Breakthrough Skill. So you have some defense too.
Mm-hmm. You know what that makes me think of when we talking about great reprints? Another structure deck that just came out, the Dino Smashers one.
That's a big one.
Twin Twisters.
Yeah, Twin Twisters. Though, honestly, let's just do the last 2 together, right? Because it's Dino Smashers Fury and Machine Reactor.
Yes.
Dino Smashers Fury, obviously the one that's getting a lot more attention, I'd say. It has the dinosaur cards. They work really well with like True Kings, but just as a deck on its own, it's still pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Boss monsters 3,500 can, you know,
let's go Rex.
Destroy destroy defense position monsters. It burns. They've got 2 different cards that can like summon dragons from the deck when they get popped.
I think the Ultra in there just summons a dinosaur when it's destroyed or something. And it's not like it's level 4 or higher. It just
it's level 4 or higher. And then there's like the Baby Ceratus, which is like level 4 lower. They got a Stratos. Monster.
They have a Twin Twister. That's
they have Twin Twisters.
They have a Twin Twister.
There's also.
And I feel like Terraform is played in every deck, and it has a Terraform.
Yeah, that field spell's really good.
Yes.
That field spell that like puts tokens on your opponent's.
It reminds me of the Fire King field spell almost, but
Fossil Dig also is in there. Fossil Dig's like the most low key broken spell. It's Rhoda for dinosaurs.
It just searches, yeah.
And you just have 3. It's not limited like Rhoda. And before now, it didn't really make a big difference, but like now that you can just search Stratos with like an E-call.
Did they make like Laggy or something?
It doesn't come in the structure, but Laggy and Dolka are really cheap.
Yes.
So
invest.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you know, take this deck a little bit further, grab Laggy and Dolka, and like those are. I mean, the deck comes with Rescue Rabbit in it.
Yes.
And like that one 2,000 attack vanilla dinosaur. So if you wanted, you could add like Laggy and Dolka in here, and poof. If you have money, also that dragon or that dinosaur, the level 4 vanilla one, is also water. So like Rescue Rabbit and Bahamut Shark and
Toad.
Totally awesome if you got some money. So yeah, I mean this deck's good. But then the second one is the Machine Reactor one, which kind of like the whole Yugi kind of situation.
You got overshadows like.
Still though, they aren't bad. Ancient Gear Monsters, they used to not be a great archetype, but a lot of the new support helps them out.
Then it's still the fact of like you can attack and they can't use spell traps, which with Quake and Mirror Force running around and stuff like that, which makes it a pretty good card.
Yeah, honestly, and they get like a field spell that stops them from being targeted and stuff. You know, when the turn you summon them, it still works with any old machine support that you already have. It's perfect.
I still like Gear Town, even though they got that field spell. I still love my Gear Town.
I feel like in theory they could probably use both. Maybe, I don't know. I think the deck even comes with gadgets too, so.
Cause yeah, some of the gear monsters got affected by tributing gadgets.
Yeah, like Gajiltron and stuff. If you tribute, and then there's another one I think if you use gadgets it gets extra effects. So really a pretty good deck. And The best part is that all of these decks are still available today. Like, we were gonna include some older ones.
Paul didn't want to let me because they're hard to get.
Yeah, we tried to, the decks that you can probably find at Walmart, Target,
Buy 3 Dark World decks.
reasonably online. Yeah, there are several others actually that you could get. Realm of Light's another good one.
Oh, Machina Gadget deck. Buy 3 of those.
Oh, that was a really old one.
It's a really old,
They've
but
been around for a while.
It's easy to play.
That's
Remember that. Easy to play. Video coming soon.
So, those are 7 structure decks that you can honestly just grab 3 copies of, $30, and you've got a totally workable deck.
It's definitely something you can learn the ins and outs of the game with.
Also good for maybe getting a friend into the game. We made some videos about that too. Check them out. But yeah, that's the video.
Wait, that's almost a video.
Oh yeah. What do you have to say?
May 27th. A lot of people saw me at the Fort Worth Regional. Shouts out to all y'all, everybody that came, spoke, got hugs, pictures, all that kind of stuff. I should also be at I think it's Pearl Regional in Mississippi.
Pearl, Mississippi.
Yes, Pearl, Mississippi. May 27th. I'll be there.
Yeah. Go meet him.
Yeah, again, come and say hey and hi and take pictures and all that kind of cool stuff.
I might even show up. Who knows? So yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys liked it. You can leave any other suggestions for structure decks in the comments. Things you can buy. And remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Subs if you love the video. You can follow us on social media. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. And links to TCGplayer and all the sponsor stuff's down in the description as well. I think that's gonna be it.
That should be it. Like, just in the video right here.